going 50-50 with my woman. It's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man, you gotta do 100%. How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect?
I'm in the middle with it.
You know, you still on there. Oh yeah, man, 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And brother, I applaud you. Because I understand that it is hard out here. But we are men, so we have to go harder. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means. That's it, I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard, and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction. Who am I to tell you this? A man that's been in your position. A man that has risen above your circumstances. And I'm coming back down to say, this is what you do. You're not a man until you move like this. Most males will die, never experience what it feels to be a man and to be completely respected by his women and children because he didn't step into that true king place. Her cooking everything.
I don't have her doing anything. She does it because she wants to. We in the trenches together.
The trenches together?
That's what we in.
Brother, do you know anything about emotional abuse?
Explain it.
Emotional abuse is when you pour all your hurt and pain onto a woman, and just because you can't see her scars, you think it's okay. If I had a conversation with your woman, she'll probably start crying. They tired. They not built to go through what they've been going through with you.
That's a fact.
She didn't choose you to struggle.
But again, who are you to
That's
say
a
that?
fact.
A brother that loves you. And again, I'm trying to give you the cheat code. If you put yourself in a position, right, you work. If you have to get 2 jobs. If you have to get 2 jobs. You grind, allow your woman to do what she does in the home. If you have a business idea, you have her nurture that, hey, baby, it's going to be a little hard for the next 2 years. But if we move like this, we're going to be good. You keep saying, who am I to give you the steps? This is, if you put down your ego, if you put down your pride, brother, am I saying anything wrong? I'm saying men should be men.
But you saying we not men. You saying we not men.
Yeah. So you're males.
Any man that makes an excuse can't be a man completely. You can be a male. A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard. To be a man, it's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
My woman respect me.
Hold on.
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you?
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you? You think she has she ever raised her voice at you?
No.
Yeah.
Does she cook for you every night?
Of course.
No.
So she respects you, cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house, and you got her working 16 hours a day.
She don't do that shit.
Oh, that sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Direction.
But who are you to say that?
A person that cares, a person that loves you, a person that's been in your shoes and understands how it feels when we can't give our family what they truly deserve. We have to go hard. Now, give me one moment. I've been in your shoes. And when I was in your shoes, I stayed in my lane. I lived where I lived. My woman didn't work. She nurtured to the children till I got this. And I'm trying to give you the cheat code. Do what you need to do so you can feed your woman. And while she's nurturing the children, she can also nurture your dreams and your goals. Now you can be successful. Now you don't have to say, I'm working for $15. Now you can say, I got employees that I'm paying that's working for me for $15. I'm trying to elevate you. But men get so caught up in their emotions and their pride, and the first thing you want to do is feel attacked. Get the wisdom.
This is coming from a rich man.
But right now you're acting triggered. But right now you're
this is coming from a rich man.
How did I get here?
Yeah.
But how did I give you, and I'm giving you the steps.
It's a conversation.
Listen to that mentality. Thanks to the brother from, what's his YouTube channel? Coffee and Whiskey Podcast.
Introduce yourself and give your...
Hey, fam. I know it's been a long time since I brought you a little video. But anyway, I hope that each and every one of you are having a blessed day. You know that I do. Yes, each and every one of y'all. I want to get right into this video because you've seen the title, right? And I'm going to be gentle But you all, meanwhile, you all do what you do. When I mean do what you do, go ahead in the comments below, use it. All right? Let's go ahead. One of the things I want to talk about first is, I watch a lot of content creators who have channels that they do commentary on. They may do reaction channels, reaction videos, and so forth. And I really appreciate for those of y'all who do content dealing with reacting to videos. I really appreciate some of you all's professionalism in the way that you handle it. Um, Meaning you don't have to call people out of their names. You have facts, you have receipts, and it's your perspective, but you are very respectful in your perspective. I can dig that. And with that said, I want to let you all know, please go check out Pink Book Lessons. Pink Book Lessons.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came
304 versus a woman.
Should I cover my half or? No, I got you. You sure? Oh, thank you so much. It was delicious. But I'm going to probably head up because it's late and I have to get up early in the morning. So.
Well, can I walk you to your room?
I don't know if they allow if you're not staying in the room. It'd just be easier if you. But I appreciate dinner and I
get it.
No, it's not like that. No,
I get it.
Seriously,
It's all right.
isn't. No, I mean, I don't
Man pays for dinner.
I don't fuck date, and I feel like you've been kind of like, you've been acting like it this entire time. Like,
All right. You just wanted a free meal.
no,
Understood.
no. First off, I
Understood.
have no problem paying for my own bill
Oh,
to
okay.
avoid something like this.
Well, then go for it. Do it. Fuck it.
Are you serious right now?
Yep, just do it. Make it happen.
You're fucking.
I've talked about her a few times in some of my videos, and I watch her commentary. And this is the thing. I want to say also, as a content creator myself, even though I'm not monetized, if I was monetized and able to and be eligible for doing cash apps and stuff like that, I am very particular about who I send cash apps to. Some of you all I've known a few years on YouTube. Some of you all came on YouTube before I did. And I still feel as though I should, I would like to support your channel. So, not should, but I'm not obligated, okay? But this is to those who do reaction videos. And this is only my take and my take only. I want to tell you the way my Cash App is set up. My Cash App is set up for YouTube. When you are doing a reaction video and you are actually reacting on it, which means that you are not just running the video of another person, because we can do that. But if you are reacting to a video or some information or whatever, you're doing commentary on reacting. What am I doing to support your channel with cash apps if you are just running that video? Now I can see, I want you all to know, I want you all to know that out there that it is very, when you see these people, content creators doing commentary on reaction videos and so forth, it's a lot of editing involved. It's a lot of editing involved, especially when they may produce little images or anime or, receipts and things like that. It is a lot of work. Okay, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work in editing that. So I can see, yeah, this sister, this brother, this guy or this girl, they deserve a cash app. I'm really enjoying their commentary, and not only I'm enjoying their commentary, they're reacting on the video, but they are reacting to the video. They are not just letting the video run. If you want to, um, my opinion, a cash app will be sent if um, I can see the work in your video. That's just the bottom line, because it is a lot of work when it comes to the editing process, for your videos. So other than that, that's how it is. But fellas, let me go ahead and talk about what I came on here today. And ladies, you can listen in as well. Fellas, speaking of ladies, and I'm saying that very, very lightly, because you have to be careful on YouTube, your language and so forth. And I love to comply with YouTube regulations and instructions at all times. So I'm going to keep it nice and sweet with you, all right? And fellas, please, please, comment down below. Comment down below. I need your help, okay? Let's look at this as an education video for the both of us. You can educate me from your answers. I can educate you from my commentary, okay? And questions. How about that? Okay, so let's go ahead and get it in, fellas. First of all, let me go ahead, courtesy of Fiji Water. It's the fall, y'all. This is my time of year. And I tell y'all what, you all are not going to have to guess what my, you're not going to have to guess what my costume will be. Because I'm going to do a little dialogue from a movie with my costume. Okay, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this. Fellas, I just want to know, why do you work so hard fellas, why do you work so hard to please these 305s and these... Fellas, why do you work so hard to please these 304s and these flamingos? Courtesy of Pink Book Lessons, y'all. I may put over here. Courtesy of Pink Book Lessons. Okay? Why do you work so hard to please these... You know what 305s and flamingos are, don't you? They're the ones who... when you get in trouble and you need medical care, they gone. They gone to the next fella when that money runs out. They gone. When you are... click, click, click. You may leave them a little bag to multiply. They gone. Those kind. The ones that they're not concerned with building anything together. But they're very, very quick to tear them apart. The ones that lack character. They try to get you to even betray your family, betray your children. Am I hitting a nerve? I hope I'm not hitting a nerve, but then again, I hope I am. Fellas, I was going to say brothers, but all of y'all are my brothers. Regardless of what color you come in, who you are, you're my brother, all right? So, let me just say this. Why do you work so hard to please these 305s, these 304s, and these flamingos? Do you remember the times when your mama used to tell you stories of how her and daddy, they stuck it together? You know, they may not have had any money or anything like that, and how they stuck it together and they had all these kids? Do you remember any of the stories that your mama used to tell you about her and daddy eating, uh, her and daddy maybe have eaten tuna fish sandwiches or uh, noodles or whatever to make way for your kids, for their kids, for children, for their children? Did anybody ever, hear the stories from their parents about their struggles? Better yet, do you remember Big Mama? Question. Did any Big Mama, for those of you who do not know what for those of you who do not know what Big Mama is that grandmother in the black community years ago, usually your mama's mother, that, or your daddy's mother, that was in their kitchen, okay? That always, Big Mama, you can rest assured Big Mama had 10 plus children. 10 plus children, okay? And she took care of all of them, her and her husband, with no help. And I can guarantee you, never once asked for government assistance because they were too busy raising their children along with being forced to raise others. Okay? I'm just saying. You know? So that's something you should think about. Did mom and daddy ever tell you stories, or mama or daddy ever tell you stories about them breaking bread together in the long times that they had to do that until things could get better, until they can get themselves together? But how they did it as a team, how they did it as a unit, how that man was the backbone and he was the head of the household, and his actions showed as much. Many of our parents and I say that throughout this video because some of us have come from two-parent households. Some of us may have come from single-parent households. Many of us have come from single-parent households, okay? And I would tell you this, especially in our community, and the things that I may not say certain names directly, but if you're from the hood, if you're from different if you're from a certain region, a particular region, background, culture, environment, you understand exactly where I'm coming from. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. And in our culture, I want to let you know that, don't y'all remember the many sacrifices that our families, our parents or parent made for us growing up, especially if you grew up poor, okay? What if you didn't have meat? If you didn't have meat for dinner that night, what happened? You know what? You wonder why you had rice and beans a lot, or beans, or mama make those good old fluffy biscuits. That's gonna fill you up, baby. Before you lay down, it's gonna fill you up. Okay? And you had a good night's sleep, didn't you? There was never no nuking, microwave nuking, none of that. Everything was from scratch, or, whatever. So, like I said, if you didn't have food, if you didn't have meat for dinner, then guess what? There was no, fast food, talk about all this fast food and stuff like that, because there was no money to be going out to these fast foods. And as a matter of fact, who can cook a better burger than mama? With those thick cut up onions and green peppers up in there. She didn't season it. She didn't cracked open an egg up in there, and she got the Lorry seasoned salt, the onion powder, the garlic powder. Huh? McDonald's, who? Burger King, who? Freddy, who? Hardy, who? Wendy, who? Hootie, who? Come on now. And mama can also stretch condiments. Condiments, y'all. Condiments. You know, like ketchup, mustard, things like that. What did we do in our families when we didn't have enough ketchup? You know, you had about that much ketchup in the bottle, right? What you do? I'll wait. That's right. Gotta get that water. Put a little water in there. Shake it up, baby. Now shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Okay? You shake it up and you got enough for, hey, maybe some fries, a hot dog, or a hamburger. And if you really wanted to be a gourmet in the hood, you better put some of that ketchup in some rice and mix it up. Put a little sugar up in there. Made you some ghetto Spanish rice. So all these things I'm telling you is just the intro to what I really want to say. And that is the main attraction, as Pete Book Lesson says. Thank you, sis. These 304s and flamingos, they don't want to be taken to fast foods or food chains. Or they don't want to be taken to fast food chains nor franchises. Okay? Let me explain the two to you. Fast foods, McDonald's, Wendy's, Hardee's. Get the drift? Franchises. No, start that one over. Okay, after the talked about the potatoes, the rice and beans, we're gonna do it. But to the main attraction, these 304s and the flamingos. Thank you, Pink Book Lessons. Thank you, sis. Okay, let's get to them, because that is the main attraction for this evening. The sad thing about these The thing about these 304s and flamingos is that they don't want to be taken to a fast food chain or a franchise. Let me tell you about these species. These species, they're unable to cook. They can't cook. They barely want a microwave, and they can barely pronounce the restaurant or the name, let alone the meal in which they're going to eat. These species, they're rare now. They usually can't boil water, but they real quick to be able to go and get a BBL, but not pay their bills. BBL, bills. BBL, bills, you lose every time. These species usually don't take care of a man. Or, let me back up. These species usually take care of a man pretty well, because they usually put them in front of their children. I tell you, this is a dangerous species, because they can care less about protecting their children. They are all for their significant other. Now, when I said you can't take these species anywhere, by anywhere, when I say fast food or franchises, what are fast foods? Let me tell you the difference between the fast foods and the franchises, okay? Now, I want you to take great measure, okay? Because you can't take them to Olive Garden, you can't take them to Hardee's, you can't take them to, you can't take them to Hardee's, you can't take them to Chili's, goodness forgives. Please do not take them to Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell, or Wendy's. You can't take them to any of those. Why? Because those are fast foods. And so is Subway. And the list goes on. Now, some of the fast foods can be franchises. You know, you can own them. But dare ye not go to Applebee's, Red Lobster. Yeah, dare not go to McDonald's or Applebee's, not even Red Lobster. Fellas, I just felt it was my duty to warn you about these species, okay? Whether it's here or not, that's your business. You don't have to. You're grown men. But for those of you who would like to know what to do when coming in contact with these species, here's the information that I have for you. You know, it's my duty and my honor. It's my duty and my honor to equip you with this information. All right, fellas? All right, fellas? So remember, when you come across this species, do not, I repeat, do not make eye-to-eye contact. That's a no-no. Remember, when you come across these species, do not make eye-to-eye contact. Do not, I repeat, do not make eye-to-eye contact. You cannot do that with this species. Warning, warning, warning. Do not make eye-to-eye contact. But what you also do not want to do when you come upon these species, you do not want to engage in any verbal, nonverbal, any mime, hand signals. You do not want to engage with these species. I'm warning you now. You do not want to engage with these species. You do not want to engage with these species. Now, now, fellas, if you do not follow those instructions, just those few simple instructions, I don't know how else I can rescue you in this situation before it even happens. How else to deter you in these situations? But if you do not have someone who honors you, respects you, can be there in sickness and health, in brokenness and in richness, okay? If you don't have someone who wants to build something, you know, who don't mind building something with you, you know, instead of taking everything away from you, then you got yourself a winner. If you got someone, if you don't mind having someone who is in tune with who they are as a person, whether it be man or woman, who, if you have had a previous relationship or marriage, if you do have not, if that person is not understanding that you had a previous life and family and can respect that and things of that nature, then, you know, you may want to look at some things. You know, if if you do not have someone beside you who if they complain every second, if they don't get along with no females, if they don't get along with your mama, if they don't want to have anything to do with your mama or your family, if they don't want to have anything to do with your children, if you do not have someone there, if you have someone there that do not want to have anything, want you to have anything to do with your children who do not belong to them, check their character. If you have someone that wants your attention day and night, and it's all about them, check them. If you have someone who And if you got somebody there and you say, honey, we going on date night. And if you just met someone and you say, honey, we going on date night. Can I take you to date night? If you just met someone, fellas, if you just met someone and you say, hey, I would like to take you out. I would like to take you out to eat. And when you pick them up, being the gentleman that you are, because 304s and flamingos, they work on a different system. So sometimes you have to work on their system until you see who they are. But not scratch that part. So fellas, the next time that you answer an ad from Tinder or all these dating sites or Plenty of Fish and all that, and you want to take a young lady out for dinner, and you say that you would like to take her out to dinner, maybe she just want to meet you there. That's fine. But and fellas, the next time, and fellas, when you pick a lady up for a first date to go out to eat, and a fast food place or a franchise isn't good enough for them, i.e., what was that, Spaghetti Factory? What was the name of that factory? And the cheesecake and the Cheesecake Factory isn't good enough for her. And you just simply want to ask her why. Well, fellas, at the end of the day, if a picnic, well, fellas, at the end of the day, if the Cheesecake Factory is out of the question, I guess a cookout or a picnic is really out of the question. Let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate it, because you are educating me. Let me know in the comments down below, fellas. Okay, I'm a sister's just curious. Until then, hey, y'all have a blessed day, each and every one of y'all. And it is what it is. in this situation. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share with any and everyone that you know. Please look for some of the upcoming I hope that you check out some of my upcoming videos. They're a mixture of things. It's going to be a mixture of things, as always, on my channel. But one thing I would like to ask my viewers is, since you know that I do a variety of things on my channel, what particular things that I do on my channel that you like, okay? And what is it that you would recommend that you would like to see on my channel? And speaking of that, I've also been thinking about doing reaction videos, but more reaction videos to serious videos having to do with crime and so forth, and law enforcement and things like that, because that is my background. And also things that have to do with mental health, because that is also a part of my background. So anyway, you all please let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see me do reaction videos, or what do you think that would be a more what do you think that would complement my channel more? I'm open to suggestions, and I know that you'll be respectful, because I'm always respectful to you all. So with that said, you all stay blessed, and I'm going to make sure that this is the... You all stay blessed. This is going to be the intro. Okay. So now I got to put this back on charger and fix me a sandwich before I do the next video. Yeah.